Hey guys, Kev here, and I wanted to talk about the Wizard series from Artisan Cutlery. Very cool knives. I have two of them here they sent me, which was very kind of them. Thank you to Artisan Cutlery for doing that. I have a titanium with Arctic Storm fat carbon inlay, and then S90V blade steel with the machine satin. And then I have the same build, but we have a Damascus inlay and filler tab. I believe that's a filler tab. Yeah. And then pivot collars as well, which is really cool. Yep, it is a filler tab. That's really nice, actually. Sorry, I've had these for a couple weeks and I just haven't had a minute to film the video. And I already did all this looking over it and everything previously, but I'm trying to remember some of those little details like the filler tab, so you can reverse this clip. Artisan, man, they have a unique style that I really enjoy. I really enjoy their thin profiled knives. I really enjoy their thin and sleek pocket clips. They always do those things very well. I've had a good experience with their button locks. I have had some comments from people that have not on the more affordable knives. I've had one bad experience with a left-handed pyrite Warney. I actually bought the more expensive one in purple haze, fat carbon with contour titanium scales and S90V. And I got it at Blade Show, and I went back to my table and I was sitting there flicking it, and all of a sudden it just like would completely lock up where I couldn't even flick it. The detent would just get stuck, or the spring, whatever. And it just got a little wonky, and I ended up just taking it back to the booth and they refunded me. But other than that, I mean, I've had a bunch of them come through, and they're one of the better ones, especially when it comes to getting that spring tension right, getting that detent feel right. And these are some of the absolute best that I've handled, these Wizard knives. Now, they actually have different names. So I believe this is the Mage. They're calling this the Mage, so it's a Wizard series, and then this is the Mage version. And I believe this one is the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer version. And then there's actually one more. So if you go to Kickstarter, that's where they are right now. You can back the project. Looks like they have got $125,000 backed already, 307 backers. I'll show you the different options. So you're looking at $199 for early bird on this one. Now, can I select that? Yes, I can select that. Just wanted to make sure. So $199 on this one. That's titanium, fat carbon, S90V. I'd say that's pretty good. Now, we looked at the Clio last week, and I believe that one was like $150 or $170 with S90V and titanium and milling and whatnot, button lock. And that wasn't a Kickstarter, so I don't know. I thought this might be a little less, especially on Kickstarter. I mean, 30% off, so it's going to be, you know, $260 or whatever. I suck at math. But so the price is good. It's not crazy like they usually are, but it's good. It is a premium knife, but just want to put that out there. And it looks like estimated delivery is October, so it's a short pre-order. I believe they do this so that they can gauge the quantities they should order. And that's a good idea if you think about it. With my own company, Divo Knives, we just did a drop of this knife. This is called the Tall Boy. And it looks like the community loved it. We sold out every version of them in like 15 or 20 minutes. Throughout all the dealers and everything, there was roughly 500 knives out there. And so immediately we are reordering now. Now, the nice thing with that is we can make small tweaks that we want to make to improve the knife. But if we had done a short pre-order, let's say we were the actual manufacturer, this is OEM by Kubi, but look at it from Artisan's perspective. If you're the manufacturer, you can see, because you only have to change inlay, pivot collar, right? They can be making the knife, right? And then once they know how many people want Damascus, fat carbon, right? They can then make those parts. That's what's going to take the extra month. And then they'll make all those knives, right? So that's the nice thing with a Kickstarter for something like this. Because a lot of people ask, why the heck is a company like Artisan doing a pre-order, right? And it's tricky. It's a short pre-order. That's the first thing. It's only like a couple months at most. And it's for a premium knife where they have different inlay options. And I think that's why they do it, so that they can make sure you get what you want versus they sell out in 15 minutes and then you have to wait 5 months to get them. That's the downside to our model, right? Now, we just don't like pre-orders, so we try to avoid them. And we also don't know how the market will play out for every knife. So we usually go in with a certain number, like 300 to 500 on a first run, and then we see, and then we can go from there. But if you're making the knives, you have more flexibility, and they can do this. So try to look at it from that angle instead of having that. A lot of people right now, it seems like in the community, there's this negative outlook to everything, and people are like, oh, screw Artisan, they're doing a pre-order, you know. Try to think of why. Why would they do a pre-order? Could it be to help their customers? Because I think that's what it is, to be honest, you know? And I'm not getting anything for this. I mean, they sent me the knives, but I'm going to pass them around. You know, my positive backing, whatever, is not only worth one of these knives. Trust me. I would need like 10. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just being honest. This is how I feel. I think they're doing it for you guys. I think they're doing it to make sure you get the one you want. And I think that's why they did it previously on other knives, where there was a bunch of different options or whatever. So anyway, $199 for this one, $299 for this one, the Mage. So the Sorcerer and the Mage, $299, early bird again. And let's see, it is available, it looks like. $349 for the Mage with Magna Cut, the Magna Mage. Now, let me just put in a little word of my opinion here. You're spending $50 extra, and in my humble opinion, you're getting a worse steel for EDC. If you were going to use this Damascus-laden knife to chop a bunch of trees down in your yard or go swimming in the ocean, I would say, sure, the Magna Cut makes sense. I still don't think it's worth $50 more. In case you're wondering, when I deal with OEMs, Magna Cut is actually cheaper than S90V or the same price. I've never seen it cost that much more. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's harder for Artisan, because I know Crucible was not shipping over there for a while, so maybe they have to go a roundabout way. It costs more to get it. I don't know. But usually it's the same prices as the standard premium steels. It does not cost more. Van X costs more. Magna Cut does not. Anyway, but who knows? Their heat treat process could cost more. I'm not trying to say that they're trying to rip people up. I'm just trying to tell you that in my opinion, when it comes to steel, S90V is basically king when it comes to EDC knives. You want that edge to last a long ass time and destroy cardboard and destroy paper and destroy envelopes and destroy rope and basic shit like that. especially when you're talking about a Damascus laden knife. This could fucking have AR RPM 9, and most of you would never even dull that edge. So, yes, there's the exception, but this could have been a $150 knife with AR RPM 9. Anyway, my point is, I wouldn't buy this. It's limited to 200. Like, save $50 and get the better steel. Get out of here. Anyway, you have the Magna one. So they still have 107. There you go. They actually have more backers for that than anything. God, you guys are gullible mother. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Okay. Then they have a bunch of like doubled up ones where you can get one of these and one of these. And then it's, you know, 462, whatever. Then they have the full Damascus one. That's the Enchanter. Should have been the Enchantress. Right? Maybe. I don't know. $700. That's fucking crazy, dude. That's crazy. I mean, I know it's Damascus, but this knife is $300, and it has the back spacer, the clip, the inlay, the pivot collars. I mean, all you're doing is adding this part, and you know, half of it is already in there. I don't know, man. Is it an integral? Like, why is it $700? And that's 30% off. Fuck's sake. What is 30% of 700? 10% would be 70. So $210. It's almost $1,000 knife. I can't do math, but $910 by my math. That's a lot of money. But anyway, it looks like Damascus. It's got that really blue and purple stuff in it. Kind of got a little bit of gold like Mokutai, but yeah, it's definitely Damascus Mokutai. It's not the fanciest looking kind I've seen, but it's good. It's good. It'll be good. That's crazy to me, but whatever. You guys do whatever you want. It's your money. Fuck. You can get both for $834. All right, you get the point. Anyway. Oh, wait, what was this? $185. Oh, no longer available. No longer available. Okay, got it. So you get that part, all right? I've given you the price. You can get it on Kickstarter. It's available now. I just wanted to put that out there, okay? I don't think I have an affiliate link to it. If I can get one somehow, I will. But otherwise, just, you know, link is down below. I do have a link to Artisan's website, and I appreciate it if you guys use my link, but totally up to you. Now, this is actually a designer's first knife, as I understand it. Now, I thought this was Nick Swan because I saw a fucking swan, and I figured, you know, there's only one guy with a swan on knives. But I think it's somebody else. It says from the designer. His was the first design that I poured every last whatever. And if you go to their website, because I know you're probably thinking, Kev, that didn't say this is his first knife. I searched Wizard, and this came up. We are excited to announce Artisan Cutlery's newest collaboration project with our brand new designer, Dustin Rhodes. About designer, Dusty. Hi, I'm Dusty. Although I've always been intrigued by knives since... Oh, shit, you can click on it. Wow. There he is. There's Dustin. Dusty icon. Okay, cool. So I have confirmed it. Why is it a duck? It's not a swan, Kev. It's a fucking duck. He enjoys animals, and ducks are some of my favorite. Yo, keep these away. Keep these away from Chris Grady over at Grady's Gear. The ducks really do not like Chris, and there's a duck on this knife, so that could be bad for him. Why this prototype? This was the first design that I poured every last drop of passion for functional aesthetics, as well as all I had learned from every design before that wasn't up to par. Okay. All right. Anyway, you can check this out. I'll try to link him if I can, but There's a lot of information on this page. I'll try to put that link as well. But this is his first design? Absolutely insane. Here's some specs, okay? All right, 59 to 61 S90V, that's good. So, let's just look at the knife, right? I love the filler tab. It's amazing looking. Looks like a rune stone or whatever from a video game or something. Look at that clip, so simple. I mean, I wish this had some kind of angle like this at the end. Like, why isn't this angled like that? I don't know. I have OCD where everything has to be geometric and the same on all sides. But it has a front flipper that works really well. Like, really well as a front flipper. I haven't tried the rollback and being left-handed without a clip here. Oh, yeah. There it is. Yep. I did not reverse the clip because you have to take the knife apart to do that. And I'll be honest, I hate disassembling button locks. It's one of my least favorite things. I'm going to go grab a drink. Sorry. You can hear my voice. Something's going around our house, so anyway, sorry. All over the place here. Yeah, I don't like disassembling button locks. This knife is extremely interesting. It's got a pretty simple overall like design, right? But there's so many details, and the more that I sit here and look at it, the more that I think the price of $199 with S90V is really good, actually. Because think about the details. You have an internally mounted clip, an internally mounted filler tab, right? So both of those are internally mounted. That's a thing that I want to do on some knives. If we can't do full lefties, maybe do some of that kind of stuff because it just looks sleeker, depending on the OEM. Anyway, the floating backspacer is also a really nice detail. Now, it's another pain in the ass to disassemble and reassemble, so it has washers basically, and you have to, oh my God, they can be so annoying. And imagine that with a button lock. Oh man, that could suck. But anyway, it doesn't matter because I'm not taking it apart. It's got speed holes in that. Look at all the milling in there. Weighs nothing, by the way. Stupid thin. Great action. I mean, it fires out and it drops, just swings down. See if there's any play. No play there. Maybe a tiny bit if I really rock it back and forth, but feels pretty damn solid. Reverse flick, right-handed, works great. Reverse flick lefty. Yeah, actually works pretty well. Usually that's, yeah, see, usually it doesn't go too well. So you got to watch out for the button and the studs and all that, but it works. The ergos are superb. Really comfortable in the hand if you want to hold it back here. You can also choke up, which is obviously what I do, and that feels amazing. Really good size knife, like a medium size, right? Flat grind, but you have thin stock, and it comes down to a nice edge. Not the thinnest edge ever, but it's got thin enough stock that it is going to be slicey. I did carry each of these for a couple days to get a feel for them, and I did cut with them, and they are... Shouldn't have whistled like that. My dogs are going to come knocking on the door. They're just stupid slicey. And again, this is what, I think this is the one I did cut with a little more, but there you go. It's just me being a little hasty right now. Let me, okay. So yeah, I use this one a little bit more. But they both are really sharp. S90V is incredible. And Artisan does a good job with it. I've had a few Artisans in S90V now, and they've all been top-notch. So, you know, I don't see the point in the Magna Cut one, but, you know, I'm not a Magna snob like some people, so maybe I just don't understand. Beautiful details. You know, I love that there's a little inset for the buttons. You know, they don't really utilize it, but it's there. I love the contouring. Look at every edge. Sorry, chamfering and contouring. Look at every edge. It's smooth, knocked down. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Sharp by Design, actually. Really nice. Maybe this isn't his first knife. Maybe it's his first with Artisan. I swear I've seen this damn duck before. I thought it was Nick Swan. I'm an idiot. You know, I saw a fucking bird and I thought... I'm glad I looked it up, though, while we were here. Inlays feel great. Oh, yeah. Holy shit, those are perfect. How about these? Yeah. Yeah, they're really nice, too. I could feel it a little bit, but I think that's just a mental thing because of obviously the difference in texture and smoothness. Wow. Now, I will admit, you might have seen it earlier. I have missed the studs before. Just flip right over them. But they're good. I like these studs. They're not too aggressive that they hurt, but they're not so soft or smooth that you miss them. At least not normally. I think I did a disassembly before this. I think I have a little bit of oil on my fingers, but easy to fire them. One thing I'll say about Artisan is just like Kaiser, just like Concept, I wish these guys would just learn how to do a freaking belt satin. Just find an artisan who can do a hand ground belt satin hollow grind or just whatever, just belt satin. You guys would absolutely destroy some of these models with belt satin. Would be amazing. Hand satin would be sick too, especially you're talking about Timascus here. People would love a hand satin on these probably, especially for $700. Hopefully that one has a hand satin. But yeah, these are really nice. Got to give Dusty a huge, applause. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Great job, dude. If you watch this for whatever reason, you destroyed this design. It is fantastic. This is going to be a very popular design, I think, with Artisan. This could be a new flagship type thing. It's really good. Really good. I think personally, I would probably just stick with the fat carbon one here and, carry that. And maybe I will. Maybe I'll keep that one. And then I'll pass around this fancy pants one. Maybe the group can decide what they want to check out. I guess I could send both so we can, people can see them quicker. But we'll see. Absolutely fantastic. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the Wizard series. So the Sorcerer and the Mage from Artisan Cutlery. And the Dusty Duck. Let me know what you guys think on this. I'll put a link to the Kickstarter, like I said. Man, they did a really good job on these. I'm impressed. Artisan has really stepped it up. The Clio, and now this. Yeah, really good. I really would love to see them do these as something other than a button lock. Just don't love the button lock, but man, they have done it well on these, the last couple, to the point where it doesn't bother me. But would love to see them come out with a compression style one or just something a little different so it's not a plunge lock. But I mean, they've got what feels like a real detent in here. So, I mean, who am I to complain about the lock, I guess, when it's working really well. So that's it. thank you to Artisan. And thank you to you guys for watching. Sorry, this one was a little bit goofy. It's pretty late. And just decided to do it. So I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I'll catch you later. Peace.